Hi guys, how are you doing? How is your day going? Are you having fun? Are you having a good day, a blessed day, a happy day, a loving day, or so? No matter which case or which stage you are at the moment, it's still okay. Even if you don't feel it. You have to keep the faith. You have to keep trusting the process. My day is going well. I'm off today, so and as you all know, I like to chillax. I'm in a calm mood. I don't like to go too far from that. Then I have to come back. So I know myself that much. Know yourself, then it will help you out to eliminate things that will put you in a space you don't want to be in, Have you showered? Have you eaten? You should pamper yourself. Have you? You have to. I don't want to see you close to this area. I don't want to see you close to my line. Stay away from me. These quiet moments I'm having during the reflections. And thank God now I have the time to do all of that. To think, I hope you have the time to forgive yourself. You have to be able to forgive yourself for your mistakes of what you thought you could have done better. Because it's our decisions that will take us to wherever we are in life. It's our decisions, good or bad, it's our decisions. So forgive yourself. Yeah. Hello? Yeah. Huh? That's the new one?
Yeah.
It came today?
Yeah. Maybe 2 hours ago.
Ooh. It just came, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. It's my daughter. Am I wrong? You're not wrong. Good. So if Pastor Fry can forgive me, you gotta forgive yourself. Are you here to ask me questions? I know when I'm doing this my reflection. There's some things I'll be like, oh my God, how did I miss that? Or why did I allow certain things? But life is a journey, it's an experience thing, isn't it? Hopefully you learn from your mistakes and try not to repeat them as much as possible. But life is a process. Depending on the situation, there's always the probability you might repeat certain things. You should be able to forgive yourself. I hope you're able to do
I
that.
can't use this laptop. Can I use your laptop? It doesn't have the
Sure.
thing on the side to plug it into.
It doesn't?
No, it just has the tiny one. The wire for the
Oh,
charger one.
okay. Sure.
Thank you. It's just
Sure.
exams that I'm taking.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's my daughter. My middle child. She's gonna start her second year at the university, but she helps kids. She tutors even at the university. She's smart. So, see, I did that one right. I created the environment. That much. So she's tutoring chemistry. She's helping some kids with chemistry at the high school. I think their exam is on the kids. Their exam is on Tuesday coming. I've been going through it after my child returned from college. I think they've been doing it for 3 or 4 weeks now. Not every day, I think once a week or twice a week she's helping them. That's good. And even at the university, even as a first year student, she's going to be starting second year, but even as a first year student, she was already tutoring. So I have a lot to be grateful for. There are some things I really am grateful to the Lord for. It happens only because of His grace, of His wisdom. Gives me the wisdom and the courage, underline courage, uppercase courage, shouting, courage. That's why the Lord is showing me mercy. Because if He's to consider the things that I did wrong, if He's not a forgiving God, if He's not a merciful God, I won't be this relaxed. But He is the forgiving God. His mercy, His mercies endures forever. I don't want to digress from what I was talking about, but I can't help it. Some situation, they just arise, they give you a topic. How is that possible? How would that have been possible? To raise 3 kids in a white man's land as a single parent, a black woman with an accent. This is not Africa, where you have people to help you. Here, it's better you're with your husband. But if you find yourself where you are alone, if you do not do things by the grace of God, the result won't be good. Even though I wasn't praying as much, I went to churches. Sometimes I wouldn't like the way they are extorting from people, or I just didn't like the way they would. A church is where you're supposed to come and refill. You shouldn't come and be drained. So then after a while, I stopped going to church. I pray at home, I trust in God. But I try to do also things. I don't disturb people. I try to treat people right. But I focus on taking care of my children. The bottom line is, I know some people will be like, how did you do it? I don't know how I did it, because I didn't. The grace of God did. In self-sacrifice. It takes a lot to be alone when you can have somebody to help you out. But if the atmosphere is not good, or you feel like, in my case, this is unnecessary distraction, these kids, if I have messed up my life, I shouldn't mess up theirs. So you become selfless. It's a lot. It's a lot. The only way this result is what it is today. I don't want to cry. No. The only way this is possible is only through the grace of God. It's only through the grace of God. And He saw it in me that I am imperfect. But He knows. Even in my imperfection, I acknowledge Him. It's not because of my trying. It's because of His unfailing love and His kindness. I know I'm digressing, but I can't help it how the Lord helped me with my children. What was meant for my bad is for my good. My children are a testimony, a testament of the goodness of God. That's one thing I know the Lord helped me to get right. And I don't think anything would have worth me getting right than getting it right with my children. No matter what become of me, I'll be good. You know? But for my children, you know, if they are not helped, they are not guided, they are not disciplined, they are not loved. I discipline, but mostly love. I discipline out of love. I discipline, I do it out of love. I didn't abuse my power as the parents and belittle them or bully them. I hardly yell. I don't yell. So if I start yelling, the few times that I've yelled, they'll be like, oh, she's really mad. Because I do talk to them like, there's a reason for every action, so why did you do that? What made you feel, what made you to make that decision? Why? You cannot tell me nothing. No, there's something like that. So much so, my son, I went for a parent-teachers conference one time. But before that, he would come home and be like, Mom, one of my teachers just keep yelling at me. And I'm not doing anything wrong. I said, I don't know why she's yelling. I said, you want me to call her and talk to her? She said, no. My son, he said, no, I don't want you to call her. Just leave her. But I don't understand why she's yelling at me all the time. And I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, fast forward, I went for the meeting. And I told, during the meeting, almost at the end, they asked, like, it was like 3 of the teachers, science, math, whatever. They asked if there's anything I have, any question. So, except concern, because I don't know what's going on. But my son don't seem to understand. He didn't want me, I told them that my son didn't want me to ask. I said, but I can't help myself, I have to ask him. You know, I was already there. I said, he said he's been yelled at and he doesn't know what he's doing wrong to be yelled at. Well, we got to know that it wasn't like the teacher was yelling at him or at the other kids, but she's just loud. That's how she speaks. She's just a loud woman. That's how she speaks. I said, oh, so well, I'm sorry. I said, for me at home, I don't yell. I barely yell. If I'm yelling, it means somebody has done something really bad. I think that's why my son is feeling that he must have done something really bad for you to be yelling at him. He doesn't know that people are from different backgrounds. He doesn't understand that you speak the way you speak because that's how you speak. You're not yelling, you're speaking. But because I don't yell at home except I'm mad or somebody get themselves in trouble. So he's associating your speaking rather loud, I'm sorry, to him being in trouble because it means he's done something wrong. That's why you're yelling. But you are not yelling, you're just speaking. That's how you speak, you're loud. I said I would talk to him. And some adjustments were made, saying now the teacher does not like yell at him. She's working on it really. So sometimes she'll start yelling, then she'll realize it. Just try to make it work. So that's how I brought up my kids. I barely yell. I like calm life. So anyway, even though I digress, the bottom line of that is I have things I regret, and I have things I forgive myself, and I'm forgiving myself. But I have a lot of things that the Lord helped me to get right. They supersede the things that I did wrong. And the things that I did wrong are just personal things, personal decisions, mainly relationship kind of decisions. That's my only trouble. My only problem comes to relationship. I'm working on it, I'm praying on it for patience. There's no way any relationship can survive. Intimate husband kind of relationship. There's no way any of that kind of relationship can survive except somebody has patience. Without patience, it won't work. That's what I'm praying. That's the only part I have problem with. And I'm not going to say problem because I don't want to claim it. That's the only thing I need the Lord to help me. Among other things, but that's the primary thing I really need help with. So back to what I was saying. When I think about those things, I'm like, there's a lot I need to happy about. I'm happy about, grateful for. And there are some things I have to forgive myself for. So I hope you remember to forgive yourself, whatever your situation is. If you're like in my situation where there's a lot you did right, but there are some big things that you blunder. I hope you don't keep beating yourself, but you forgive yourself. And I'm sure it won't be the last time you make mistakes, so don't keep beating yourself. Try to do your best and trust in the Lord, because only through Him we can have more of a success, even in your relationship, whatever kind of relationship, whether it's a parent or agape at the church, or intimate relationship with your boyfriend or your husband, you know what I mean? I hope you remember to have patience and do your best at it. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Don't keep looping the things you messed up. We're humans, so right? We are humans. We're vulnerable. We're sensitive. We have moments where we are a little bit selfish, and those selfish moments is when we make decisions that are detrimental to us. That's the time you need to that's the time I'm training myself when those things happen. The time I need to remember to stay calm and be patient, Because love is patience, kindness. Fruit of the Spirit, kindness, long suffering. Long suffering, I feel like it's the same as patience, which is what I don't have, which is not right. I have to have that. God will help me to have that one, because I'm a good person. But if I don't have patience, then I don't want to spend my life alone. I feel like life is, being alone is good, but I prefer not being alone. Love is really good. You find somebody you love, and those trying time comes from whatever source. For me, it's not even from the person I'm with. It's just those fringes. Why am I so weak to give up and not be patient? Those are the things that sometimes I don't forgive myself. I'm working on, I pray on forgiving myself. Like, Beatrice, why didn't you just be patient? You don't need to care about what those people are saying. Who knows? Maybe they are just jealous of you. And you will just dust yourself and get up and leave How weak is that? Those are the things I'm beating myself about. Like, that was not the right thing. You don't leave your relationship because of outsiders. The person you're with loves you. So why do you care about what other people are saying when, especially if it's coming from our own sex women? We're just jealous sometimes for no reason. If I have mine, it means there's hope you have yours. But if you spoil mine, now we are both empty, single. So we're not gaining when we try to bring each other down like that, or make each other feel so bad about each other. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm. If I have anything that I'll beat myself about, it will be this kind of silly and foolish, immature, childish decisions I will make. Like, why would you leave your good relationship because some fool is saying rubbish? You're not even with that person. Why do you care what they are saying? Why? Why do I allow myself, did I allow myself to be so immature like that? Those are the things. I'm trying to forgive myself, and next time don't let the noise of the market stop me from getting my stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway, some people, I don't know, everybody have their gift. One of my gifts when I'm with somebody, they appear better, they look better. And once that happens, it seems like people become jealous for some reason. I hope it's not just my perception, or maybe it's even a wrong perception. But it just seems they become a little bit abrasive or passive aggressive and stuff. And I don't like the drama. I'm like, wow. That's something bother me. I'm like, okay, if you want to go take it then, whatever. That's premature. That's childish. Those are the things. That's the thing I beat myself for. I'm trying to forgive myself and be mentally strong, or get my thoughts together and stop disturbing myself like that. Because I'm lovable. I'm having good guys, but then I'm acting like I don't have head. it's a little frustrating when I think about it now. I'm like, that was a silly decision. I should not have done that. I remember one of the guys, my last relationship, even he said, Beatrice, you don't need to leave me because of that. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, he's right. I shouldn't have left him because some silly cousin is saying rubbish. Who knows? They're just jealous, or maybe they're just testing the water. Then me, my self-righteousness and stuff can deal with a little bit of inconvenience. Anyway, so I'm forgiving myself. So forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made. And try not to repeat them. And if you do, forgive yourself again and enjoy life. Okay? Alright. I hope you have a nice day, a great day, a blessed day, a happy and funny day. Okay? As you try to enjoy your relationship, if you're in a healthy one, if you're like me, you're single, you try to figure out what you did wrong and try to work on it, pray about it, and ask God to help you to be a better person for your next partner so you can enjoy life. Life is worth living, and love is really good. I know the difference when I'm in a relationship, how happy and bubbly it makes me feel than when I'm alone. I do still feel happy, but it's almost like you cook and the salt is not enough. You need a little bit of salt for the taste to be complete. I don't know if that analogy makes sense, but that's kind of how it will be like, if only I could have added a little, just a tiny pinch of salt, it would have been enough. Don't eat too much salt, but you know what I mean. Something like that. Anyway, love is a good thing. I love, so I hope you have a good day, and I hope you remember to forgive yourself and stay in the Lord. Okay? Okay? Alright, well, take care. and have a good day. Have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later. Okay? All right, bye.